Hello beautiful people, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Oluchiimoh, and on this channel I talk about cake business. I'm your cake business coach and I teach you things that would help you grow your cake business from 0 to 100. I'm an international award-winning cake artist that is based in Manchester, United Kingdom. And if you're seeing my beautiful face for the first time, hi, you're warmly welcome. And if you've always been here, thank you so much for your support. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about something that we as bakers need to know, and it's something that it's seen as normal. It's something that we can just do. Nothing is bad, nothing is wrong. We can just do it and get away with it. And you're actually hurting your cake business if you're doing these things. Now, what are these things? I'll get right into them in a bit. But before we do that, get something to drink, eat, relax, and I'll be right back. Welcome back. So I'm going to be talking about bad netiquettes that you need to avoid as a baker. Basically, bad social media etiquettes that you should not engage in as a baker. The first thing is this: not respecting people's privacy. Now, I did this as a carousel, but I thought to do it as a video so that I could explain more and shed more light. Before now, it was something I used to do until I got to know better, and I didn't learn it from anywhere. I just decided, what if these people do not really want their details out there? Now, at a point, my cake business started growing, gaining traction, and I was baking for VIPs, celebrities, government officials, like high-profile individuals. And I just reckoned to myself, what if these people do not really want their details out there? Is this something I need to do? Aside the regular thought of, oh, they will poach your customers, they will steal your customers. I started thinking in this light, and that made me to stop tagging my customers, except those that are maybe like close, or those that are family, or those that I've dealt with over the years. But I just stopped tagging them on my posts. However, they will still find their way to come and leave a comment on my post to say thank you, give me a feedback, drop a nice compliment, or give me a review. They will always do that in the comments, so I have no issues whatsoever. And then also, I formed the habit of asking if it is something that I really want to share, or a feedback I feel I should share with regards to my marketing, with regards to my branding, helping my brand, letting people just know what I can offer, building my trust, building my brand reputation, and all of that. What I would do is not just to take a screenshot and just go and post on my page. I would ask the customer, is it okay if I share this? So gone are the days of having to take screenshots of conversations you had with customers, whether email or something. Some of us even make the mistakes of not blurring out their details, maybe their names, their phone numbers, their email addresses, whatever it is. Or even if you want to do it, you want to blur it out, you just use a marker, pick a marker on your editing tool, your phone editor, and you're just doing jack, all of that, and it doesn't look professional, it doesn't look nice at all. So please, if you know you want to share, you're compelled to share, you're doing it with the motive of maybe marketing your brand, building reputation and trust, and all of this, giving people a reason to just buy from you, please make sure that you're asking for their permission. I really did not understand the importance and the weight of having to get people's permission or consent until I got to this place. So for example, you're having a conversation with somebody and you're not able to finish up that conversation. Maybe the person has to run off to a meeting, or you have something to do and you want to schedule another call. You ask the person, okay, we can talk at so and so time. I'm available for this and this time. Is it okay if we talk at this time, or is it okay if I call you? So consent is a very big thing here. Permission, getting permission to do things is a very big thing. Don't just invade people's privacy. Don't just barge into their privacy, and all in the name of marketing, all in the name of wanting to build your cake brand, you're putting whole conversations online, taking screenshots and putting it without letting them know, and they're coming up and they're saying it. Okay, so what you want to do is to respect people's privacy, whether you're here in the UK, wherever you are, Nigeria, wherever you are. Like I said in my carousel, in the post I put on Instagram, I've started doing this long before now. I stopped tagging my customers and I stopped putting conversations like that. And even if they give me, I want to share, I ask them if they give me permission to go ahead. I'd rather go on Canva, design something nice. I have a video on using Canva. I'll go on Canva, do something nice, and then put it on my page. That's how I share my feedback. So please respect people's privacy. It's not something that is normal. It's not something that shows you off or whatever. Learn to do it the right way. Don't get me wrong, there's nothing bad in this, but please learn to do it the right way. And if your customer is fine with it, if your customer is okay with it, then you can go ahead and share, but do it the right way. The next thing is this: offering unsolicited advice. I've seen where people want to give advice to their colleagues in the industry, baker to baker now, and they're going out right there in the comment section of the baker to blast or to put whatever they want to say, and it's not usually nice, it's not usually good. For example, a baker has baked a cake and she put the process online and says, this is it, this is how I do it, and all of that, but you do not find it to be normal, you do not find it to be right, you do not find it to be okay. Do not go on the comment section and say things like, oh gosh, is this how you do it, this that. It's not the right way, this is the right way to do it, and you're offering advice. First of all, nobody asked you. Yes, nobody asked you. And second of all, if you have to do it and you feel the need to correct, then please slide into the DM, send an email, go on WhatsApp. It's not okay. The person will feel bad. I'm sure that if you were the one, you wouldn't feel so good if somebody was to call out your mistake in public, or if somebody was to point out something, or just maybe criticize you, maybe critique your work or criticize your method of baking or your method of decorating right there in public. Please learn to do it right. Go to the DM. That's why we have the DMs of private messaging. Go in there, talk to them, correct them, and do it nicely, and do it nicely in love, respect them, and just assume that you are the person. How would you feel if you were to be in those shoes? Okay, so don't put out advice there if it's uncalled for. Please just leave it, just let it go. There's something in Nigeria called waka pass. So it means I just look and I feel I have nothing to say. I have really nothing to say, or I have something to say and I don't want to say it. So you just leave it or let it be, or go into the DM. Don't go, oh, you see your chocolate cakes? This is disgusting. People say all sorts online, and it's getting worse and worse by the day. It's getting worse. It's getting worse by the day. So please don't be among those that are tearing others down because of their work ethics, their processes, their methods, or whatever. Please go into the DM. If you feel the need to do any correction, if you feel it's a teaching moment or a moment to advise, please slide into the DM. All right, it's better that way, and it helps, just protect them and help them remain in a good mental state. Now, the third thing is this, and it's a very common practice these days: self-promoting in people's comments. Like, I've put out a post, or I'm trying to reach my audience, I'm trying to connect with my audience, I'm trying to teach, I'm just trying to put out a content, comment right there. I'm just trying to put out the content, and then it's gained traction, and people are talking, people are sharing their opinions, dropping their comments, sharing their views and everything, and you go right ahead to drop your posts, whether it's your class, or it's your product, or it's your giveaway, or whatever you're doing. It is rude. It is plain rude. It is not ethical, and you shouldn't do it. It's not a good ethic for you as a baker to do that on other people's pages, and it reeks of desperation. It reeks of lack of courtesy. Okay, so do not do that. I get that some people will say, oh, today is for marketing. If you want visibility, if you want to connect with others, they do it really back home in Nigeria. I'm not seeing it done on foreign pages, but they would usually say, but these creators or page owners will usually say, oh, it's a time to connect. If you're looking for someone to buy from you, or if you have a class, you want to advertise, drop it in the comments. You might have buyers, you might see sellers there and all of that. So they've given you permission. If they're giving you permission, that is totally fine. But in a case when nobody has told you, and then you're just selling, and you're doing it on Twitter, you're doing it on Instagram, nobody calls, you're doing it on TikTok, nobody has asked you to sell or advertise anything, and then you're putting your adverts there. Don't ride on someone else's visibility if they've not asked you to, if they've not called you to, if they've not given you that opportunity. Do your own thing by yourself. Work with your own hands. Yes, do the visibility, do the marketing on your page, except you're called to do that. It's very, very wrong for you to do that, dropping your classes, details and everything on social media, on other people's pages. This is wrong. If you did not know, now you know. It is wrong. Desist from it. Now, this point is for those that are new in the industry, who do not have content, who do not have cake pictures. They say they don't have content to post, they don't have cake pictures, and so they are reposting other people's pictures and other people's posts. And this is where they're doing it wrong: not giving credit to the person, not giving honor to whom honor is due. You might just put it that way. So you're taking a screenshot or whatever, and you're not tagging, especially when you're not getting it from a free website or a stock image website, and you're just using other people's works and then putting it's closely tied with using other people's pictures for your flyers. Why? Like, seriously, why are you doing that? If you were asked to make that job that you're putting on your flyer now, would you be able to do it? So I've had someone reach out to me maybe like 2 years ago or last year. I really can't even remember now. But this person wanted to start Cakebusiness, and she reached out to me via the DM that she saw my parfaits on a particular vendor's page. Apparently, this was the vendor that I bought my parfait cake cups from, and she said she saw it on the vendor's page and the vendor tagged me. That was how she got to know that I was a person. Of course, I had my labels and my stickers on the products as well. So she reached out to me and said she wanted to use them for adverts, and I was just reasoning. I'm like, so I discussed with my husband. My husband was like, it's okay, there's no problem. Since she actually reached out to you, of course, she would have decided she didn't want to just call your name and found a way to just incorporate it into her flyer, and you wouldn't even know. So this person reached out to you, and I gave her my permission, but that doesn't mean that it's something that I'll always do. But it was just perfect. She came to my DM to ask for permission to use them on a flyer. And I agreed. I said, okay, that's fine, it's no problem. So I don't know how it went. She didn't show me the flyer anyway. I don't know if that was wrong, but it was just a learning moment for me. So that's what you need to do. Give credit to whom credit is due. Do not just repost randomly on your page. Oh, I feel like I have this page and I'll use these things and I'll not give credit. Please, whatever you do, make sure that you're tagging the people and you're at least just giving credit to whom it is due. It will make them feel good. It will make them feel respected. It will make them feel happy. I'm sure that you would want to feel the same way as well. Let somebody not just take off your work from your page, lift your work, and then use it without giving credit where it is due. Please learn to do it right. So these are some of the things I feel to share. One more is this: subbing your customers, subbing them, shading your customers. So people have conversations, maybe based off of the experiences they've had with customers, and they decide to bring it online and say, oh, this is what happened last week, this is what happened to my business, and all of that. And then people go, bakers, not even people, I've seen them. Bakers go to the comment section and they drop all sorts. They start saying different things that you'll be wondering what is actually happening. Is it that people do not know the implication of what they're doing? And it just gets you thinking, is it that people do not actually know the import, the weight of this thing they're doing? People are watching you, people are reading. You don't know who is reading from where, you don't know what opportunities they're missing by just running your, just commenting loosely on people's comments about customers, or using reels that sub people. For me, I've said it countless times. It's not every reel that I use, every reel sound. It's not all that are for me, especially trending sounds. If it's something that is shading customers or running down people, you won't find me there. You won't find Adequate Signatures there. You would not find my brand there. That is the brand I'm aspiring to build. So in all of this, it all boils down to your branding. What kind of brand are you looking to build? The anything goes brand, the anyhow brand, the anyhow baker. People know you that you don't have values, you don't have principles, you don't have work ethics, you don't have anything. Please, if you're doing any of this, do well to change your ways. And I believe that it would help elevate your brand. Okay, so you are grinding for excellence and you need to do it right. So thank you so much for watching my video. Do not forget to smash the like button. Please hit the like button. If you've watched up to this point, you are the real MVP. Also subscribe to my channel and don't forget to turn on notifications as well, so you'll be notified when I upload a new video. If you have questions, also please drop them in the comments, right? Please drop them in the comments. If you have topic suggestions as well, drop them in the comments as well. And don't forget to share with those in your caking communities. Until I see my next video, stay happy, stay safe, and stay blessed.